Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is David, and today I will be showing you guys exactly how to package, obviously not just one offer, but I'll be showing you guys two exact offers that you guys can essentially sell to obviously gain your guys' first client, and obviously, scale up from there as well, right? Most people don't know really how to, obviously package, price, and even essentially obviously get like rev shares off a specific, system, right? Or just to package your deal and offer, right? So what I'll be doing is, obviously I'm not going to be showing you guys exactly how to price or offer. That could be obviously in another video. But today in this video, I'm going to keep it real simple and short. I will be showing you guys two offers that you guys can essentially package to sell to business owners, obviously online business owners as well, anything in general, right? You want to make sure that you not just sell systems. You want to install systems for them. And this is exactly how I will be showing you guys how to package these offers. And without further ado, I'm going to stop talking. Let's get straight into the video here. Let's get it. All right, so we are in Miro. So obviously you want to make sure that, you guys can already tell. This is an AI receptionist on top of 24/7 call handling as well, right? So this is essentially just a roadmap of showing, obviously you can show your people or the clients that you are on the Zoom or Google Meet with. In terms of like how everything is packaged, right? For example, if you call them and, obviously if you book them on an appointment, they're going to essentially have a pain point that they have, right? So you want to make sure that you figure out the pain point and then essentially not pitch them, but show them how the service works, right? How the systems are installed into their business, into their operations, into their system, right? You're not selling a system. You want to make sure that you install the system for them. This is a done for you process. You want to make sure that your offer is done for you, not done with you, right? Because most of the time they're not going to really know what to do if they're going to do it with you, right? So this is essentially how it works, right? For example, you can put the logo here. Obviously you can just put the title as, inbound AI voice receptionist or 24/7 call handling. That way they have a clear understanding of what exactly this is, right? First one is going to be obviously that making sure that I'm going to put out the pillar, right? So essentially what you're going to do is, make sure that you call it something. For example, I just called it lead nurture sequence. So what essentially it's going to do is, obviously filter out unqualified leads, cold calls, spam calls. So you want to make sure that you're essentially giving them an understanding of what this entails. Like what exactly is this going to help me out with, right? Nurturing sequence handles, FAQs and appointment scheduling. So handling, questions, facts and questions, appointment scheduling, and pretty much handling everything in terms of that. Obviously 24/7 inbound call handling, overnight handling calls as well. It's pretty much like 24/7. And then obviously automated follow-up triggers and SMS and email as well, right? When obviously, you want to make sure that you have these features in place. And then obviously, sorry guys, just got a text, but you want to make sure that you have these, there's obviously way more you can add on. I mean, I'm just showing you guys an example of like what I put for you guys, right? Just to give you guys like some clarity and context, like a perspective of like how you guys can package your deals, right? So this is just like an example, right? Obviously you have the pillar 2, which is active client retention. You can just label it as that. I just labeled it as active client retention because you want to make sure that you retain your clients as well. You want to make sure that you make it personalized as well, right? It's not just like an AI robot, right? So you can obviously label it as like automated customer support troubleshoots, resolved support, complete call management, recording, transcription. So you're, obviously this is different from here. This is like essentially how they're going to bring in business. This is how they're going to like retain business, right? Like this is how, like obviously an AI receptionist is not just going to handle calls. It's going to also help you with FAQs and customer support, right? Like any of those relations. And you can say like customizable brand voice, so you can pretty much customize how the voice you want it to be. And then we can integrate this into your CRM if you're using it. If you don't have a CRM, that's when you can also package it into another package, right? And that's when I'll show you guys right now. So that's essentially it in terms of that, right? And obviously pillar 3 is more like add-ons. For example, like meta ads plus lead generations, right? You're running ads and then an AI can reach out to people that fill out an ad, right? Outbound AI voice agent, right? Custom analytics. So now they get their own customized UI analytical dashboard to track calls, like outbound calls as well, right? And then social media assistant lead capture. So it's, you can also let them, you can also have an inquiry, like an AI reach out to people who inquire them on social media as well, right? So it's not just phone calls, text, or emails. It's also people from social media as well that inquire about them that you can have an AI reach out to them as well, right? Then you want to make sure that you have, some sort of like support relation, making sure that they're trusting you, or you want to make sure that they feel heard and they feel trusted, right? So you can select, hey, world-class support, dedicate, client success manager, one-on-one Slack channels for communications, weekly video updates, and bi-weekly update calls as well. And then you can obviously put in premium system add-ons as well. And then you want to make sure that you have an action taker as well, right? Like any guarantee. Or you could just say like, hey, we work for free until you do, or we cover all the extra time as well, right? So that's just like one of the offers. And then obviously you can plug in, and you want to make sure that all of these offers stack onto each other, right? It's not just like website, we create you a website, then we create you an AI agent, right? You want to make sure that you stack it on each other. So you can say, we will optimize your website, have an intake form in there, right? Once the form is pretty much filled out, then we're going to help you install an AI voice agent, where the AI voice agent is able to reach out to them as well, right? So you want to make sure that you essentially stack systems on top of each other, not just like sell random systems or installations and implement that randomly, right? So you want to make sure that everything makes sense. So what we're going to do is come back into offer more so of one. And then this is what I mentioned when if someone doesn't have a CRM where they're able to integrate everything into each other, then we can essentially sell them on this service as well, right? So this is essentially like a complete CRM build out, automated SMS email sequence system as well. Pillar one is more so like a CRM infrastructure. Most of the time, if people don't have a CRM that they're using, then this is how you're going to implement a CRM for them. Like, obviously in a CRM infrastructure essentially, right? So what you can say is like, we fully build out your backend system done for you. Everything is done for you, right? We customize all your outreach tailored to your business, right? Email sequences, SMS sequences, edit and make adjustments before launching the whole system. You want to make sure you have zero mistakes on their end, right? So that's when you can essentially get their approval before launching. Approval before launching, and then a CRM is optimized and everything is organized in one single database. So now you're essentially telling them the end goal, like what is at the end. A centralized, optimized CRM to track everything. Leads, analytics, pricing, invoices, everything, right? And you can do this on Go High Level. It's very easy. Pillar two is like automated appointment management. So it's kind of like telling them like the add-ons. Obviously it's not available add-ons, but it's just like add-ons, right? For special features. You can say like setting up SMS and email campaigns, tailoring marketing campaigns for more leads, right? Smart messaging, preventing no-shows and cancellations, right? And then reactivation. Obviously I'm going to delete this here real quick. I guess not, but obviously like mentioning like, hey, reactivating campaigns and invoice automations as well, right? So that's essentially it. And then obviously available add-ons you can add on, right? Initial add-ons for scale, AI voice agent 24/7 support handling inquiries, social media AI assistant, and then team workflow assignments to make sure that you can also add your team onto the CRM to manage as well, right? Then again, world-class support, keeping this the same, premium system add-ons, and an action taker guarantee, right? So that's essentially how everything works. I mean, obviously there's much more offers that you can create. If you guys want to, definitely want more offers for me to, create for you guys to essentially get more clarity and just to get an example of, then feel free to leave it down in the comments below. But other than that, that's probably, the end of the video, since there's nothing really too much to go forward as well. Alright, so that is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick, short, simple tutorial of how to actually package your offers. If you guys want to, obviously get more clarity and get more offers as well, or obviously add on as well, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. But me, personally, I would suggest to just stick with one or two for now. Once you scale, once you get your first to second to even third clients, then obviously you can add more features in, but you want to make sure that you're not overloaded on your offers. You want to make sure that you have one or two offers, then stick with that, see how you can scale that, then move on and actually add on more offers, scale to more clients, and then pretty much go from there, right? You want to make sure that you stay minimal at first and then obviously scale and then add on more as you grow. So yeah, without further ado, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.